Okay, so good afternoon. Greg Thompson with Accelerate Business Coach, Action Coach, and talking to Ron and Sarah Schultz with Board and Brush Creative Studios. How are you guys today?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Fine, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for giving us some time today. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you. Thank you. This is great.
So let's talk about Board and Brush Creative Studio. What is it? How long you been doing it? What's it all about?
So we're essentially a DIY craft studio where people come in and make rustic farmhouse signs. We're in the paint and sip category. We're getting new signs every month, so there's always something fun to choose from. So essentially, kind of come in and do a girls' night, date night, that sort of thing. And we can kind of talk more about all the different types of events we do, but it's just kind of a fun night out or afternoon to come in and make a sign. And we have all the supplies and material and everything, so it's all right here and ready to go.
That's awesome. So how long has Board and Brush Creative Studio been up and going?
Board and Brush has been at this location since
16.
2016. We purchased it in January, so we're a little bit newer to the business, but the founders of this location set us up, and we've really enjoyed it ever since.
What would make you guys, you look pretty smart to me. Why would you want to be small business owners?
You go ahead.
Well, we actually have a few small businesses. So I guess we were looking to have a little different environment for Sarah, a little more flexibility with this one. So she runs this business full time. We really like the entrepreneurship mindset with, I guess, other avenues that we have explored. And, just like the freedom and kind of setting your own destiny really resonates with us. So.
Okay, very cool. So who is your target market? What are some of the experiences that people can live through and explore when they come visit you guys?
So I'd say our key demographic is typically females between like 18, 19 up to 40 to 50. We're open to everybody. I mean, we have a lot of date nights too, but that would probably be our key demographic. So as far as what people can expect when they come in, so basically everything's all online for ordering or booking. So basically look on our calendar, pick a day that works for you and your group or who you want to come with. And then register your project online. All of our projects are custom cut. We use stencils. So everything's cut ahead of time based on registration. We don't keep extras here. So once you have your registration booked, when you come in, everything's setting on the table. So the wood's on the table for you. It's all specific for that design. Guests come in, they get to distress their boards. We have meat tenderizers and hammers, so it's a lot of fun to do distressing. And then we do some sanding and then stain the project. We have 6 different stain colors to choose from, and then they assemble their project if it's not pre-assembled. And then we peel the stencils and they get to paint their stencil on there. We've got 73 colors of paint to choose from. So it's kind of sky's the limit there for making it your own. So anyway, you come in with raw wood and you end up with a really fun rustic farmhouse sign.
So you've been doing this since the first of the year. What would you say is maybe one of the most creative ones you've seen, or one of the most fun groups, without giving names, probably?
I don't know if you can actually pick one because there's so many projects that come out of here. One of the really neat things about this is somebody can come in at the same group and do the exact same project, and they don't look anything alike when they leave here. They have 6 different stains to choose from. So just the stain of the board. And then of course, she's mentioned all the different paint colors you get to choose from. And it's really fun to see that actually, where they come in exact same stencil, same size boards, and they just look completely different. So, and that's probably what I think is the most unique with this. And there's, I think, over 400 designs to choose from on the website. So you always have an opportunity to, do something different. And it's anything from a sign on the wall to a tray. We do like charcuterie trays or drink trays.
Porch signs, we
Yep.
do. Yep, and we have some specialty workshops too, where we can do planter boxes and benches, and we've got some yard games. We do cornhole. We've got some fun doormat classes. So there's a lot of variety. So it's just a lot of fun. And I think one of my favorite parts is when people come in, they just have so much fun. The going home with a beautiful sign is just kind of an added perk. They just come in and have a great time. So that's always fun to see too.
And as far as,
They-
it's
Go ahead,
always,
I'm sorry.
yeah, well, the bachelorette parties, they love to come in, enjoy a little wine, maybe a beer or seltzer or something. It's all BYOB. But yeah, it doesn't even have to be a group, honestly. Just a couple of gals or a date night come in, and I guess one of the things I always like to say is I think this environment here is like a good date night, where, a guy can come in, his significant other is going to enjoy themselves, and the guy gets to keep his man card because he's doing woodworking, so I like that aspect of it. So I would argue a little bit on our key demographic. I would say, we go all the way down to about age 8 for kids' birthday parties. And the sky's the limit, if you can handle a hammer and following directions and a paintbrush, you don't have to be artistic at all.
Yeah.
It's all stencil. And if
So
you just follow the directions, you can do this. No special skills needed, no craft skills needed. So I think that actually opens our demographic up a lot more.
Yeah, we're all instructor led and we have an instructor at every table. So there's no need to worry about trying to know all the steps without someone guiding you along the way. So.
Okay, so let's talk about your team. Tell us about your team. You said you have instructors on hand to assist the people when they come in. So tell us about your team. How are you doing on finding people? Is that a struggle? Tell us about everything that's happening with your team.
Well, we've got about 10 part-time employees. Most of them all have full-time jobs. So this is kind of their fun job on the side. Most of our classes are in the evenings and on the weekends. So that works well for most everybody that we've got on board. So yes, we have an instructor and then we have an assistant for each table, and our tables fit about 6. So there's somebody guiding each table of 6 or less along the way. So that's been good. As far as hiring and staffing, we haven't really had much trouble yet. We've had a few people reach out to us and we're sitting good for now. We're just thinking for the fall. I know the fall time gets a lot busier, so we'll have to hire on some more people in the somewhat near future, but we haven't had any troubles yet. A lot of our employees are word of mouth, or they've been in and enjoy the project. So they know what they're getting into and they know that they like it. So that's always nice too.
I would say for the winter months, we're probably looking to bring on another 10 people though.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yep, for probably September through January.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, if
Good
anybody
holidays.
out there that thinks that this might be a good fit, they can reach out, but we'd love to have them come in and, experience it first. So,
Yeah, well, it'd be such a fun work environment, and so every client group that comes in is probably different, like you said, and so it'd be a fun place for a person to work probably, and pick up some
Yeah.
extra hours and extra money.
Yeah, it is fun because you're just here. People are here to have a good time. So it's a fun environment. We play music. We're BYOBs. People are just here to have fun. So yeah, it's great.
so we do a lot of different types of events too. Birthday parties, bachelorette parties, the pick your own project workshops. One person can register themselves and join that class, and those hold, depending on staffing, but all the way up to like 36 people per class.
Yeah, so we have classes open to the public as well as private events.
Yep. And then if you book a private event, which may or may not have the PYP kind of going on at the same time, it just depending on how we set it up. But if you do a corporate event, we sit everyone obviously together with their company, and we get a lot of those. And that's talking about the experiences and who enjoyed it. We've had a realtor team, where all the maintenance guys came in and the office gals as well. And, kind of speaking to that demographic a little bit more,
Had a
the
great
guys absolutely crushed it and loved doing it. And in fact, brought their families back
Mhm.
shortly after that let the entire family enjoy it. So, but the corporate events, so a lot of team building events. It's a great opportunity for that. We can host the classes during work hours, usually like a 1 to 4.
Mhm.
They're typically about 2.5 to 3 hour classes. So a lot of corporate events.
Yeah, corporate team outings, bachelorette parties, birthday parties, kid parties, any sort of gathering really that you could think of, we can host that.
How many people can you handle there in your studio?
We're gonna be at about 44.
Wow,
Mhm.
very cool.
Yep, so our minimum would be 6 for a class, but yeah, we can hold quite a number, so yeah, up to about 44.
All right. So you've been up and going now for a whopping 6, 7 months. What would you want to share of maybe your biggest learning that has happened in this 6 or 7 months in getting this business up and going?
Just, I mean, nothing that's mind blowing really, just kind of learning the ropes for me. So he's been running small businesses for a while. This is the first one for me. So just learning all the aspects of running a business, like the taxes and, just different things like that. I mean, I feel like we're both pretty good at time management and thinking through those things, because that's a big factor as well. But just coordinating and, just all the new business aspects of everything has been new for me. So.
Sure. Anything you would do different if you got a reset button? Anything you would do different?
I don't know if we've gotten that far yet, but
I don't think so yet.
I would say for me, the biggest challenge on this business in particular would be the marketing side of things. The other businesses, we were not necessarily customer focused, or at least not to this volume.
Mhm.
And so, getting our name out there, we can go to farmers markets or just out in the public and ask if they're familiar with board and brush. And usually it's no.
Mhm.
And we look at that as both positive and negative,
Yeah.
right? There's a lot of opportunity out there for people to find us. And once they come, everyone comes back. They enjoy it. It's something that they're proud to hang. And a lot of the things in here are functional, whether it's coat racks, benches, trays, things like that. So they can actually use them. And they can really customize it to fit their, decor. So really just finding the customers and getting the name out there is probably our biggest challenge, I'd say.
Knowing which marketing, structure to go with or that sort of thing.
Yeah. Do you get pictures so people take their project home, and do they send you back pictures saying, hey, here's what I made at your shop, or
Sometimes.
here's where it ended up, or whatever kind of thing? So
Yeah, that's always fun to see. We've gotten a few of those. I like getting those.
The photos coming back. We take a photo of every project going out the door.
Oh,
And so we do have a Facebook page, Board and Brush Clive.
Yep.
Follow us on there. Instagram.
Yep.
On Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram. Yep.
Yep.
so let's talk about that. How do people find you if they want to come in and check you guys out? Tell us all the places they can find you at.
So I don't know what our Facebook handle is off the top of my head, but we are on Facebook, just Board and Brush Clive, and same with Instagram. And then our website is boardandbrush.com Clive. It's right there. And that's /Clive. And that's right where people go to register, and you can look through the gallery of like all 400 designs. So they're all right there to look through and choose and register right there.
So we're actually on just off University Avenue and 60th Street or 128th, whichever direction you're going there. But basically across the street on the north side from Biaggi's, kind of where the old Granite City used to be, and now the new Cooper's Hawk
is going
in. So we're in the strip mall there.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So anything else that you would like people to know? Anything we didn't talk about? Any other words of wisdom that you think they should know about Board and Brush Creative Studio in Clive?
I don't know about wisdom, I guess, but I guess as far as anyone looking to host an event or have a good night out, look us up. I guess a few more things on the team building. We get a lot of scouting groups,
Mm.
teams, softball teams, baseball, whatever, volleyball. As far as that goes, we do have at-home kits. So you can, if you come in and enjoy it, you can take a at-home kit with you.
So it's everything you need minus the paint, which we have available too, but it's got the stained wood and the stencil and the instructions and everything right there. We've got several to choose from there. So that's fun.
We do have a shop local section on our website. We actually do the projects for you, and you just stop by and pick them up. With that, we also have like a realtor program for all the realtors out there. If they would like to give a housewarming gift, they can
Clients.
totally select it and personalize it to their client. So maybe it'd have their family name or anniversary date or something like that. If they wanted to go that route, we get it all prepared, have it nice little bow on it, ready for them to just swing by, pick it up. Is there any
I
other?
think that's, yeah, about it. So yeah, we're just fun place to get your DIY on without having to go buy all the supplies at home. And then you have a room full of things. So we have everything here. It's just a great time.
Well, it sure sounds like you guys have a great thing going. So congratulations on taking it over and many good wishes for the future. So thank you for your time today, talking to Ron and Sarah Schultz with Board and Brush Creative Studio. This is Greg Thompson of Accelerate Action Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep, appreciate you having us on.